This week on Steel Horse Thunder, it's all about racing.
Now we average about 400 riders plus.
We go to Lawrence County to the A-Bay property for the Miracle Trail Ride. Once again, all proceeds benefit Riley Hospital. But you're gonna whoop them, right?
Yeah.
Who's gonna win this one?
Me.
This week on Steel Horse Thunder, let's do it in the dirt.
It's brand new again. It's not gonna look like this at all at the end of the day.
What was your favorite part of the track?
Probably the finish.
All right, ladies, he's available. I just got served by a 3-year-old. Hey, this week on Steel Horse Thunder, we came down to Lawrence County. We're at the A-Bay property. They got some racing going on here. We're going off-road this week. It's gonna be a lot of fun. How many races are gonna take place today?
Today we start out with the youth bikes, then we move on to the youth quads. We have pee-wee bikes, adult bikes, and then adult quads, so 5 overall.
How long has something like this been going on?
Mid-America, the series?
Yes.
The series this is its 4th year. Yeah. We started just a couple years ago, and our first year had just 4 race series. Grew from there, and then now we actually worked our way up to the AMA national level, the highest level that AMA can give us.
Hey man, we got the Pee-wee motorcycle race getting ready to take off. This has been a lot of fun. These guys are a blast to hang out with. And you're riding that motorcycle all by yourself, huh?
No, it's not a motorcycle.
What is
It's
it?
a
Tell 'em
dirt
what
bike.
it
It's a dirt bike.
It's a dirt bike. That's right. I just got served by a 3-year-old. All right, Hunter, you're getting ready to take off on this race, man. Are you excited?
Yeah?
Yeah. Is this your first time racing?
No.
No? You've been doing this for a while?
Yeah.
Right on. So we got a veteran right here. All right, man. The race is getting ready to start. What are you looking for out there today?
Get the lead. And not quite.
Looking for the whole shot, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right, Royce, you're getting ready to take off on this race, man. How you feeling?
Good.
Yeah. You rested? You ready to go?
Yes.
Who's going to win this one?
Me.
You raced the 30-minute race? You think you're going to be able to handle it?
Yeah.
Jackson, I got to ask you about your mohawk here on the helmet. You know, I can't get any hair to grow on top of my head. How did you do that?
We just put the mohawk on because there was a thing to strap it on.
So you just used some glue up there to keep that on there?
Yeah, pretty much, right?
I think I'm going to try that for me. What do you think? Should I just wear one of those?
Uh-huh.
Do you know who your best competition is out here today?
Yeah.
Who is it?
The Krambos.
But you're going to whoop them, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's the attitude, man. Good luck. How much of this comes out of your pocketbook?
All of it, quite a bit, a lot of overtime.
It's worth it?
It's worth it, yeah, it definitely. It puts a family together, and we have a lot of fun. Days after school and stuff, we're out cleaning the dirt bikes, working on the dirt bikes, and it's a good father-son time.
What's it like watching him race?
It's nerve-wracking at times, but gives you a lot of pride, watching your boy out there doing good, and so, yeah, it's fun.
Gives you guys time to hang out together too, doesn't it?
Yeah. We've done it since he was 4, so 3 years now we've been racing together, and it's a blast.
Man, that's hard to believe. At 3 years old, I think I was still wet in the bed, and these guys are out here racing motorcycles. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, it's great, and keeps them away from doing video games and all the bad things that influence kids nowadays. They get out in the woods and enjoy, the qualities of life.
All right, now I'm assuming you're the crew chief here. Who's your assistant?
Yeah. Well, basically me and the little dog watches us work on things, so I have to maintain his, and I have another one that races before this, so we're pretty busy all day long. So, but yeah, he just rides around in the back and barks every time they come around. So
Well, you know, everybody said this was a family atmosphere. I didn't realize it was this much of a family atmosphere. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he comes. I have my mom and dad come. My parents come. They come watch their grandkids ride. We've been doing it for, well, ever since he was 6 months old, and he's 12 now.
Yeah, everybody here gets along. In fact, we met a lot of friends here. Swap bikes, swap parts. We break down, borrow someone else's parts. We have a lot of fun.
It's not a lot of fanfare. It's a lot of hard work and not a lot of spectator, but when you finish, they just love it because it's hard work, and I think it creates something for them later on in life to realize everything's not easy.
You're going crazy out here.
Yes.
What's got you out here?
My grandson, Wyatt Robinson. Number 313, he's doing awesome. It's really a tough track out there, but all the kids are doing great.
I love seeing everybody so excited and having a good time, and you were just so animated over here, and we just had to come over and talk to you.
Thank you. Well, when it's your grandson, you just get so excited when your grandkids are out here and they're doing so good and they're trying their hardest. You know, these kids that are, 5 and 6 years old out here doing awesome. And they're such good, they're all such good friends. You know, they race hard together, but then they play afterwards and they have a good time. That's what it's all about.
Well, I noticed even the grandparents are having a good time out here.
We're having an awesome time out here.
You can almost feel the tension as she's waiting for her grandson to come around. All right, Lucas, you just finished a half hour out there on the course, came in first place. How are you feeling right now?
Good.
What was your strategy?
To get through the mud.
Yeah. What's your favorite part of the track?
The mud.
Yeah. It's fun to get dirty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how does it feel to win the race, man?
Good.
Yeah. You gonna celebrate?
I don't know.
You don't know? Maybe have a root beer float, or maybe something like that. Really good.
Maybe.
Hey, out here on the track, safety is a big deal. Well, guess what? It's a big deal out on the road too. Let's check in with Eric Anderson now for Safety Tips 101.
Welcome to Safety 101. I'm Eric Anderson. We're here at the AGI Shorewood training site for A-Bait of Indiana, otherwise known as the downtown Indianapolis training site. Today we're going to talk about making a U-turn. Have you ever been in that precarious situation where you have to make a U-turn? You've bypassed the road that you wanted to turn on, or you saw the latest motorcycle back there that you needed to go back and look at? Today we're going to talk about how to make that good U-turn. One of the key things about making a U-turn is getting a good head turn. The key to this is getting your head turned over your shoulder, looking back to where you want to go. Turning the bars in the direction, turning your head in the direction, and getting the motorcycle to go back around where you go. Once you do the turn to the left or to the right, it's always easy to go back to the other side and come back and do it the other way, and I'll demonstrate that for you.
Hey man, we're having a blast hanging out with some of these kids out here. We're getting ready to start the youth quad race. Let's go watch the action. Hey Tyler, how long have you been doing what you're doing out here?
Well, it's been about 10 years now that I've been doing just different series, just trying to get out on my bike and have some fun.
And what series are you in right now?
I'm racing the AMA National MXC racing right now.
Now, are you on 2 wheels or 4 wheels?
4 wheels and 2 wheels. I might be racing my dirt bike later.
Really? So you couldn't decide which ones? You decided you're just going to do both, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
You know, it kind of makes you a bad boy. You know the chicks dig the bad boys.
Oh, yeah.
Now, how long does this race go?
I'm not really sure. It's my first race.
Now, is this your first race ever?
Yeah.
Right on. Man, we picked the right person to talk to. So what's your expectations about today?
I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of work, and I mean, it's something you can't really prepare for it. You just got to go out there and you got to try. You got to do what you do, and you got to race.
Did you get a chance to practice yesterday?
Yeah, I did. Practice a lot. Looking to get a good start, maybe about second or third into the woods, and follow the guys, and hopefully learn how they ride and pass them later on.
All right. First things first, it's very obvious. You're a female rider out here. What's it like riding out here with all these other guys?
I don't know. It's kind of tough trying to beat them, trying to ride and keep up with them, but you just got to be smart and watch the track.
All right, man, I see you got a really nice rig behind you here. You got, you're all decked out. You're ready to go. How long you been racing?
I've been racing about 10 years.
About 10 years. How old are you?
13,
My goodness. You've been doing this all your life then, haven't you?
basically.
Hey, Cole, what brings you out to the races?
I don't know. I always have fun doing it, so I figured I'd come back.
How many times you've done this?
I did half a year last year and this year.
So do you race all year round, or how does that work?
Yeah, I race all year round.
Is it a little special when you beat these guys?
Yeah, kind of, because they think you can't do it, and you really can.
Hey man, it's a pretty cool setup here. You know, these races go so far back in the woods, sometimes you lose sight of where everybody's at. Well, right here, they're showing us right here. Lee Smith is still in the lead right now. It keeps you updated with everything that's going on. So man, this is pretty cool out here. All right, Dad, AKA crew chief, AKA owner, I'm assuming. I noticed you guys are decked out pretty good. How'd you do this?
We got an AMSOIL sponsor named Dave Wiseman. He's an independent AMSOIL dealer out of Illinois. He took care of us and took care of all of our machine and everything. We got another sponsor, Tim Thompson. He's a service mechanic for Honda, and he built the bike for him, the boy and stuff. And so we got some sponsors. We're really proud of him, and we're really glad to have him on board.
Right on. So is this something that the average person can afford to do?
Yes, it costs a lot of money. I mean, of course, the fuel costs are going up. The bike parts, if you get a good sponsor, it's doable, but you pretty much got to be dedicated to the sport and, willing to be short on the checkbook quite a few times.
What do you think about all this?
I'm ready to see him go out there and have a good time. A little nervous. First time him going out the race and riding without me. Usually I'm trail riding with him, so I'm a little nervous, but he does a good job, so I'm confident in him. So.
Now, did you get a chance to do some practice out here on the track yesterday?
No, I didn't get to. I've heard of the track. It's going to be pretty tough, but I think I'm ready for it. Been riding for a long time.
Dude, you got the right attitude, man. I love it. I can't wait to see you on ESPN.
Thanks.
Why is it we think that guys are supposed to do this and not girls?
I don't know. I guess they think they're tougher than us.
They're not, though, are they?
No.
There's times, like say when the checkbook's short, there's times you might have to miss a house payment if you're chasing points. I mean, it takes a huge dedication for all these racers here.
What does it mean to you to know that your dad here is putting this time in? You guys get to spend time together. It's got to be pretty cool.
It is. It means a lot.
Well, and a lot of people forget that there's actually a lot of money being raised for Riley's Children's Hospital while you guys are out here having fun like this. Man, I tell you what, I can't think of a better time.
Definitely. I mean, the money that we had to pay to get in, I mean, a little bit more than normal, but hey, it's all worth it. It goes to a good cause, and more than happy to contribute whatever we can to make it successful.
So you get hollering and screaming over here?
Absolutely, yeah.
Does she ever embarrass you?
No. Used to it.
Like you've been living together for quite a while now, huh? You got used to it?
Yeah.
Lee, you just won the race. Man, dude, what was it like out there?
Rocky, slick, and pretty fun.
Yeah. Are you tired?
Yeah.
I didn't know if you'd be able to get off of there and stand to do this interview or not, man. I mean, that was a long time. What is that, like, that was 40, 45, 48 minutes out there?
Yeah. Pretty rough.
Yeah, what was your favorite part of the track?
Probably the finish.
Knowing everybody else was behind you?
Yep.
I'm here with Lori Garrettson today. Lori, how long have you been riding?
Right at 2 years. I took A-Bait in June of 2011.
Very good. Highly recommend that to anybody that rides.
Absolutely.
And this is your bike here? Is this your first bike?
Yes. I took A-Bait in June, and I had this by July. It's an 07 V-Star, which is nice and short for short women.
V-Star is a very good bike. I put a lot of people on V-Stars. So what kind of riding do you like to do?
I ride with a couple different groups. I ride with Women on Wheels here in Indianapolis, and we ride to Michigan for lunch or Ohio for lunch, and sometimes we take overnight rides. And I actually like group riding better.
Now you do know there's restaurants here in Indy, right?
Is there?
It's not as much fun, is it?
No.
So do you have any other kind of, do you have any big rides planned for this year?
Yes. The Women on Wheels is going up to House on the Rock in Wisconsin on a 4-day ride, and then a subgroup of us are going to North and South Carolina for a week, and then I may be going to DC for a week. So I got a lot planned.
No doubt. Don't you know women aren't supposed to be able to do that kind of stuff?
I have put 15,000 miles on this bike in 2 years. I ride.
That's what I like to hear. I like to hear that more than anything.
I ride. There's motorcycle owners and there's motorcycle riders. If you've only got 1,000 miles on your bike this year, you're probably an owner. If you have more than that, like 7,000, you might be a rider.
I love it. Do not mess with this lady right here. That's all I'm going to say. Hey, we got to watch the Pee-wee. We've seen the youth. Now it's time for the big boys. We're going to go watch the adults race now. Just to come out as a spectator and as a fan, it's been many, many years since I've been on a dirt bike, but I tell you what, it's a lot of fun coming out here watching this.
One of the events we have coming up, our next race, June 28th, is the Big Nasty. It's at the old Ski World in Nashville. And that one's actually co-sanctioned with the first annual Indiana Bike Week, Lucas Oil, and we've got a bunch of big-time sponsors coming to that race to hang out. So definitely at that race, since it's kind of a spectator, a tourist town, I expect to see a lot of spectators there that might not even have anything to do with racing. They just like to watch some action sports, and that's what I'm all about. So hope to see a lot of people there too.
The conditions are kind of slick. There's wet spots on the track, and then the rest of it's kind of hard packed. So when the bikes go through the slick area, they'll track that water onto the rest of the hard pack. So it's going to be kind of a slick track, and there's a lot of off cambers with some roots and rocks. It should be pretty good racing.
I've got 4 of my sons with me riding today, and we ride together all over the place all the time.
Man, that's pretty cool. I got to tell you, I've talked with 3-year-olds. I'm not saying you're old, but I'm saying I'm finally getting to the other end of the spectrum here finally. How long have you been doing this?
I'm seasoned.
You're seasoned, exactly.
I've been doing it probably 40 years.
Is that right? What keeps bringing you back?
Oh, I love it. And, the boys love it. It gives me something to do with the boys. It's just really good for everybody.
I like finding people that refuse to grow old. We're all going to get older, but we don't have to grow old, man. I can tell the adrenaline junkie is still alive and well inside of you.
I love it. I love to race.
Now, I know these are grueling races, man. You guys are running for like an hour and a half, 2 hours and stuff. I don't know how you do it. It's pretty warm out here. What kind of conditioning do you have to do for this?
A lot of guys, I like to ride a mountain bike. A lot of guys ride some mountain bikes, and just you got to be on top of your cardio. That's the biggest thing, because it is an hour and a half to 2 hours, hour and a half plus a lap.
It's fast and dirty. We go out there and usually have fun, but sometimes it gets kind of battle-filled, and sometimes someone takes another guy out, but that's racing. It's fun.
First question I got to ask you, how tall are you?
Oh, I'm only 6'6".
Only 6'6". How hard is it to get a bike set up for you?
It's pretty difficult. You got to raise the handlebars and raise the seat and get everything kind of, lengthened out for my tall frame.
I got a funny feeling you're not going to look that clean when this is all over with.
No, it's brand new gear, and it's not going to look like this at all at the end of the day. I mean, I can cross my fingers, but that's about all.
Over the years of racing, any particular memory or something that just stands out above the rest?
I think back when I was like 17, they have team races occasionally, and they're like 3.5 to 4 hours. And my father and I were running a team race, and he was always, it's just for fun, just for fun. Then we get there, start racing. You know, he was, you're 30 seconds slow this lap. You need to pick it up. You need to pick it up. And I'll never forget that till the day I die, because, you know, it was all for fun and careful. But, you know, then, you know, he was that's the first time he raced with me, and it was all fun went out the window. We was trying to win once we started racing. And that, I'll never forget that. That was one of my fondest memories of me and my father.
Now, how much does it cost to have an umbrella girl?
Oh, well, you got to find one, then it might be free. She's still here, so.
Hey, this spot on the course is really slick. We've seen a lot of people go down here. Let's see if the big boys can handle this one. Well, guys, we had an awful lot of fun down here. You know, we thought the Miracle Ride was over, and it turned out, you know, the very next weekend, here we are at the Miracle Trail Ride, raising more money for Riley Hospital. And my goodness, talk about a good time out here. Now I know why. I remember the old T-shirts, do it in the dirt. We did it in the dirt this week, and it was a blast. Start the youth quad race. This is so much. Ellettsville, okay, I know where Ellettsville is. So maybe you're just a gypsy wandering around. For the Miracle Trail. We go to Lawrenceville. It's the Miracle. All benefits proceed. All benefits proceed. All benefits So we'll keep you informed. We'll see you.